90s, 90s, 90s. Hey sisters of the Cletus, or Cletus of the sisters. Howdy, how's it, howdy, yeah, how's it howdy? You know it, yeah. But as I was saying, 90s. Probably the simplest, but also the most advanced thing you can do in all of Fortnite when it comes to building. So, who and what made and does and is fastest 90? Well, I'm going to be answering one of those questions, or getting at least a rough estimate of that question. So pretty much, I got this idea from Team Parallel. They did a competition of who could do the fastest 90s. And they did a bunch of different things. It's pretty cool. You should definitely go check Team Parallel out. But so they all did a variety of 90s. We are a variety of people. Yeah. But which 90 is the fastest, truthfully? Well, let's find out. See you then. So first, let's break down what a 90 is. Well, a 90-degree turn is where you look straight, or just any direction, and look and turn directly to the right or left. And in Fortnite, a 90 is you just move to the right. You start building to the right. That's pretty much what a 90 is. But there are many different types. Some are faster than others. Some are definitely faster than others. So I'm going to be showing you some of the slowest, some of the fastest, and the one I recommend the most. Now let's get into that. So what I would definitely recommend not doing, and what I think is the slowest type of 90, is the Jake 90, as I call them. Place a wall in front, to the right, jump and place a stair. If you do it kind of fast, you can do it kind of fast, but it's very easy to mess up on. Well, it's actually not that easy to mess up on. If you don't always do that, then it's kind of hard to do. You use not too many mats, but you get a bunch of weird placements. So yeah, I definitely do not recommend doing a Jake 90. Let's move on to the next. So what I think is the next slowest is a Tfue 90. Just like that. It's popularized by Tfue and Nick30. What you do is you go to the top of a ramp. You turn to the right, look down, place a floor, a stair, and if you want to, a wall. You just keep doing that. It's pretty easy to do. It just doesn't get you places very fast. And in normal games, these are pretty reliable. They're easy to do. And you can do them infinitely. As long as you have enough mats, of course. But they don't cause jump fatigue, because you're just walking or running. And yeah, pretty solid, but they're nothing too fast. So yeah, let's go on to the fast parts. Or to the faster ones. Let's go. But before we move to the fastest ones, we need to make sure that everyone knows the basic 90. So, when you go to the ramp, you place a wall in front, a wall on top, to the left, or to the right, jump up, place a floor and stair pretty fast. If you do it, once you get good at it, it should look a little bit like this. Like that. pretty fast. It's also pretty similar to the Jake 90 that I showed off earlier. Yeah. Just pretty much the basic 90 that a lot of people do. Yeah. Let's go on to the fasters. Now, there are a lot of fast 90s. But one of my personal favorites is not this next one. Because it's very hard to do. It is pretty fast. It's an EU90. Which is where you start here. You place a wall in front of your ramp. You look to the left, or to your right, sorry. Then you place a wall, then you look above that. And just do a full movement. And then you jump up and place a floor and a stair. If you can do it pretty fast, if you can do it well, it's pretty fast. But it is very flicky and hard to do if you play on a low sensitivity. If you don't know what sense means, you can brag to people about that. But it is very fast. It's not very reliable if you're not very good with it. So I do not recommend doing that. On to the next one. Now, on top of the EU90, there's something that Misfits Clicks, the man, the myth, the legend, everyone should know him. MSF Clicks, or Clicks, he did a remix, I guess you could call it, on the EU90 that I just showed off. And he calls it Clicks 90s, or Super Fast Clicks 90s, sorry. And pretty much it's just the same concept, except you shake your camera out a lot more. For whatever reason, it is faster than an EU90, but it's a lot harder to do, and I definitely do not recommend it because it's very hard to do. If you can't do an EU90, then I definitely don't recommend that. I'll try my best to do 2 in a row. That was 1. That was 1 again. Yeah, I can pretty much only ever get 1. And that's kind of 2. So yeah, I definitely do not recommend doing this. It's very hard to do. Yeah, let's get on to it. Let's get on to the next one, sorry. So last but definitely not least is my almost favorite type of 90, called the Metro 90, or L90. It is very fast, if not the fastest, and it's just like the name says, it's an L90. So, just like pretty much every other 90, you start in front of your ramp, then you look to the right, move up, jump a place, a floor, and stair. If you can do it fast, looks like that. It's very reliable. Sometimes you can even get 3 if you time the jumps right when there's jump fatigue. But it's very reliable. It's very easy to do. It is very easy to do. Yeah. It will almost always get you height when you start a build fight. Yeah. It's pretty basic too. So I definitely recommend trying this out. Yeah. Get on to some very advanced 90s. Now, a remix of the Metro 90, or L90, is the VO 90, Parallel VO. He has perfected timing his jumps. So he does it the best, hence VO, his name in it. So what a VO 90 is you do a Metro 90, and then you do an EU 90. And if you can time your jumps right, you kind of phase through them. Just kind of like that. Just like that, but he does it very well. Kind of like that, pretty much. Just like that. That is a VO 90. Not a perfectly done, because he times his jumps way too well. and I'm a noob, so I cannot do a Vote 90 perfectly. But yeah, these are very hard to do, and I would not recommend doing them unless you can do Mitra 90s very well, and EU 90s. So two very hard and advanced 90s, except for the, okay, one advanced 90. And yeah, on to the next one. Now this next one is what I use in build fights almost all the time. This is very hard to do. I have not 100% mastered it, but I've gotten pretty good at it. I call it the Cletus 90, of course. So, you do my favorite type of, or my second favorite type of 90, Mitra 90. Then you do Clicks 90, sorry, as an EU. Just like that. And then you just kind of like freak out. But you do L90. And then a Clicks 90. And I can't do it right now because I just got on. Wow, I am very bad. But yeah, I definitely would not recommend doing this because it is mine, and if you do it, then I will copyright strike you. And yeah, my 90, back off. I'm just kidding, sisters. You can use it if you want, but definitely do not recommend doing it. I probably about 25% of the time I mess it up. So yeah, it's pretty hard to do. Well, on to the last part of the video. So this next part is going to be just cranking the height. Seeing which 90 is the fastest. So yeah, let's do it. Start with the basic Jake 90. I'll set up my timer in front of me with my phone. And then yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so we're gonna start and go. By the way, if I forgot to mention, this is the Jake 90. If you couldn't tell already, it's gonna be some nice keyboard ASMR. Uh-oh, lag spike. Oh boy. It's my FPS, not lag, not my ping, sorry. Oh boy. Okay. Just a little bit better. And height. That took 1 minute and 1 second. So yeah, pretty bad. Now we are going to do the Tiffany 90, which is the walking 90. So let's go and start. Oh boy, I messed up already. This is kind of weird. Very interesting. Okay, we're at height. That took us 58 seconds. So like I said, not too much better than the Take 90. But now, moving on to the normal 90, which I am usually pretty fast with, but I got it on recently, so let's see how it goes. And let's go. Oops, I'm gonna place that. It's fine. Uh-oh. Ugh. This is a lot on your wrist. Okay, that took me 45 seconds. So a lot faster than the other two. Plus minus about a second. For this little pyramid right here. Little sneaky boy. But yeah, now we're going to do EU90, which I'm going to put the Clicks 90 away for now, because it's pretty much the same thing, but faster. So I'm going to do the EU and then the Metro. So let's do the EU starting now. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. But what though? Oh, I just accidentally reset my timer. No. Must reset. Long story short, sisters, Metro 90. It got 50 seconds. Just a little slower than the normal 90. But I do recommend doing the Metro 90 because it is faster, in my opinion. But yeah, sisters, also here's a 1v1 clip because I feel like it. See ya. Loud keyboard warning and go.
I'm gonna lose. No, wait, what? So good. I'm actually bad. This year is so good. I don't even know where to go. My game's lagging so hard.
I did?
Yeah. I have lots of them. No! You're so good! I can't even get out. I haven't even hit you once yet. I'm actually Wait, where? Oh my gosh. I haven't even hit you once. I haven't even shot at you, for a matter of fact. You fell. Let's go. I'm just gonna get high though. What? You have high ground.
Okay. God, I'm falling so much. I'm trash.
I just want to hit you once and I'll be happy. Yes, I hit him.
Ah, I thought I had my sniper out.
If I beat you, I'm gonna be so happy.
And Oh, tight. Ah, no, hold on.
Wait. I might win.
Hey, let's
No,
go.
you're low. How much are you at?
I had like 12. But here's the video, sisters. See ya.